How we doing? This is James from Tribal Nation, and today we are going to open a 5,000 count box that I found downstairs. That it's been a while, several years ago actually, that I bought off eBay. It's supposed to have uncommons and commons in it, and nothing special. And I was buying 2 or 3 boxes at a time. This was before Magic really took off, and I opened one box when I first got it, and I want to say it was just old stuff. Anything from there was even a little bit of revised, so, and all the way up through the current set. I think I was paying $30 for a 5,000 count box. And if I remember right, it was $15-20 to ship it to me. So, but they charged me free shipping. Anyway, without further ado, I would like to get into opening up some of this box, and let's take a look at it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. So, I purchased this box of cards from eBay, and it cost $20 just to ship it. Anyway, I do believe I paid $30 plus free shipping. It looks like I purchased this in 2018, I do believe, or 2019, beginning of 2019. Anyway, there's 5,000 cards in here, and they're all commons and uncommons, and there ain't supposed to be anything good, so, but at $30 for 5,000 cards, this was years ago, so you never know what you might find. Nowadays, it's probably a little different, but back then, you could actually get some older cards. I mean, you wasn't going to get no revised dual lands or anything, but you might hit some $3, $4, $5 cards. So, without further ado, let's open this up and see if we got anything decent. This might be a little bit long of a video, but it's going to be interesting. I bought this years ago, like I said, and I've never opened it. So, basically, we're going to see. It's still got the original eBay tape on it. So, let's see what we got. Well, I can see right off that there is some, what is that, Onslaught? Uncommons. Right here, more Onslaught uncommons. There's a, what's that, Mirrodin? I don't know, I'm going to grab them by the stack and just glance through them, and you all tell me if you all see something that I don't see. And I can't remember what the listing said, or I'm sure it was just all commons and uncommons. But, and I'm sure there's hardly any gradables in here. But yeah, there's a uncommon beast from Onslaught. There's a land, uncommon land. Starlight Sanctum. There's Elvish Guidance. I actually like that. I actually like that one. It goes in my elf deck. So there's another land. Mirrodin, uncommon. Another uncommon. And another one. Elvish Warrior. I'm going to put the cards aside that I just like. They might not be worth anything, and I might end up putting something in here that I don't know is worth something that might be worth something. So if you all just want to tell me, that would be awesome. You can hit me up in the comments below. Hooded Assassin. The Affinity for Artifacts, it's an uncommon. I actually kind of like that. Another uncommon. Looks like most of these are uncommons. The Hover Guard. There's Busier Remedies. Seems like this is one of those combos. If I remember right, it's an uncommon. We're going to set it aside. Angler Drake. It's an uncommon from Amonkhet, I do believe. And there's Elvish Path Cutter. Pay 3, target elf gains Force Walk. I'm big into elves. I like elves. Elves is one of my favorite tribes. Is that some kind of shards? But it's common. Is that Saviors of Kamigawa? Uncommon. Another Mirrodin uncommon. Another Mirrodin uncommon. I actually like that card. Another Mirrodin uncommon. Mirrodin uncommon. Kamigawa uncommon. Onslaught uncommon. So you can see these $30 boxes, and that was years ago. They might be $40, $50 now, and they probably don't give you as good old cards. So, but you know, there's uncommon, more uncommons. Looks like there's some lands. Uncommon land. Pay 2, sacrifice a bird, draw a card. I guess that goes in a blue-white bird flying deck. But it's an uncommon land cycle, so I'll set them there. The artwork on these cards, some of these cards are just awesome. It only costs 1 mana. Target player reveals his or her hand. Choose a Spirit Arcane from it. That player discards it. So yeah, that was what? Betrayers? If I remember, I don't know. Y'all gonna beat me up in the comments, and that's fine. But that's Kaladesh, so it's fairly new. Another elf. Uncommon. Run Wild. Onslaught. Cabal Executioner. So we've got 5,000 cards, and I don't know about trying to go through every one of these with you all, but we're going to give it a try. We'll definitely speed up. It's a common land cycle, but Cloudcrest Lake, uncommon land cycle, more uncommons. So I'm definitely going to start speeding it up. But if you all see something, just let me know. But it's everything from Kamigawa to Onslaught to Mirrodin. There's a funny looking goblin. So yeah. Gain life equal to target creature's power. Uncommon Shards of Alara, I do believe. Okay. Uncommon Shards, Executioner's Capsule. There's an artifact. Green, white, or blue. Tap it, add that to your mana pool. Now you got to remember, I only paid $30 for this whole box. So There's a goblet. Can't attack unless you control another artifact. Capsule. And I don't really expect there to be a whole lot in this. Another Grixis artifact. But it only takes 1 or 2 or 3 good cards to make it worth its while. You know what I'm saying? There's a Naturalize. And I know that's just a common card that they've reprinted 1,000,000 times. Kintree Warden. Mystic of the Way. Can't be blocked. He's a 5-drop. But something that can't be blocked is kind of nice. And, oh, look at that Treasure Cruise. 2 Treasure Cruises. I think that card's banned, if I remember right. I think it's banned. But if you all see something that I missed, just let me know. Alright. I'm going to try to pick up the speed a little bit. And I'll just stop on stuff that, if I see something. See, some of those are worth, but I can't remember what is and what is not. Look at all this Kamigawa. Wow. Samurais. Some of this art is just awesome. And I'm sure there's got to be at 5,000 cards. I'm sure all uncommons and commons, there's got to be massive duplication. That's, was that Rivals or Ixalan? Ancient Bronodon. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. What's that, a Monolith? Manolith. Uncommon. Cursed Horde. Firebrand Archer. I remember that. What is that set? Hour of Devastation? It looks like more Kamigawa. A lot of spirit cards. But Pirate's Cutlass. So, Vampire Zeal. Yeah, I remember actually playing these. I'm just trying to get through them. Hooded Assassin. So, it's very possible I missed something, but this is a good way, Typhoid Rats. This is a good way to try to build something. Maybe a set. If you're into set building, these are one of the best ways to build sets. More Onslaught. Bottle Gnomes, I remember that. The art is just awesome. And I hate to say it, but now there's a, what's that, Dark Steel? Uncommon. Goblin Cannon. I don't know. Seems like that's a card that they use for combos. Infinity for artifacts. Anytime you can get a 5/4 flyer for 2, that's pretty good. If you can get the artifacts for it. Guardian Idol. Quite a few uncommons there. Yeah, it's like I said, you could probably build, there's 24 M14. Cabal Archon. Tempest Delight. There's shrines. One of these days I'm going to try to build a shrine deck. Blood Scent, Candle Vigil. There's a Guild Gate. I know it's not worth anything, but Radical Idea. Ornery Goblin. So, yeah, basically, with all the uncommons that you can get in here, it's definitely a possibility of building sets for 30 bucks. There's no better way that I can think of. Of course, like I said, it might be $40, $50 now. I haven't even looked on eBay in a long time for those 5,000 count boxes. There's a ton of, what is that, cons or dragons? It's something from that block. More uncommons. Wow, there's a ton of uncommons from there. Destroy target blocking creature. Fold into ether. Magnum Jet. Etched Oracle. Ain't that one of the ones from the box? Ooh, Skull Cage. That's a classic card. Circle Protection from Artifacts. Energy Chamber. Composite Golem. You get to add Uber once you sack him. That's a cool card. I don't know if any of these are worth anything, but they're very cool. And like I said, 30 bucks, I hate to say it, but that's not even one date night, you know. That's cool looking artwork. I love that artwork. That is so cool. You just don't see art like that anymore. But you can go out one time to a movie and it costs that. Dawn's Reflection. Whenever Enchanted Land is tapped, its controller adds 2 mana of any combination of colored mana. Equipped creature has first strike. Oh, look at that. Wayfarer's Bauble. I think that's a $3 or $4 card. What is it? Commander's Quarters. That was his big, he put it in every deck. He loves it. So, and it has really, it's not affordable in his decks anymore. I think it's $3. I don't know. But, and I know, you know, I don't even know if it's been reprinted. Utopia. Luminous Bonds. Another Guild Gate. Child of the Night. There's a locket. That's a decent creature. Darkblade Agent. Peacekeeper, I remember playing that. Whisper Agent. A lot of these are there's Artful Takedown. I remember that card. But yeah, for one date night, you can buy 5,000 count box. I'm just going to try to speed up. Pause for reflection. Silent Dart. Yeah, no big hits yet, but I didn't expect there to be honest with you. So it's not like I'm, you know, more Onslaught, Kaladesh, quite a bit of Kaladesh. Vehicles. More vehicles. It would be nice to randomly run across some rares. This is all Kaladesh. Look at that Shock. I'm sure Shock's not worth anything. But there's 2, 3. See, even if it's not worth anything, it's great to build decks out of. And it seems like they keep putting Shock into the standard set. So they definitely want to try to keep it in standard. More M14. That Phantom Warrior. It's a 2/2 for 3 and it can't be blocked. It's a great card. Or at least I like it. Wall of Frost. Glimpse the Future. Spell Blast. That more Phantom Warriors. And it just goes, there's a staff. Vial of Poison. Staff of Magnus. Staff of Magnus. Vampire Warlord. Another Phantom. Child of the Night. There's Deadweight. Classic. Burglar Rats. And I'm sure everybody's like, well, I already got that. I already got that. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing, supposed to be nothing but commons and uncommons in here, but, and I haven't seen any rares. But at the price point and how many cards you're getting, you know, it's, and every now and then you find some really old. I think I've bought 4 or 5 of these and I found revised in it. So, not in this one so far, but this is all, what, Onslaught? I could probably build a whole set of commons of Onslaught. Or close to it. Just more Onslaught. Naturalize. Elvish Pioneer. That's a great card, Elvish Pioneer. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to pull that out. Wirewood Savage. Wirewood Elf. Misery Charm. That's actually a really good. More Elvish Pioneers. There's a whole playset. Yeah, this is just all Onslaught. Dismystify. Cost 1, destroy target enchantment. Whole play set of them. Crown of Vigor. Cruel Revival. Crown of Awe. Crown of Fury. Crown of Suspicion. All the whole cycle of crowns. Crown of Ascension. Yeah, these are all, I bet there's every common from Onslaught. Siphon Soul, Pity Charm. That's a lot of Onslaught. And it just keeps going. Severed Legion. I love that artwork. That's great artwork. Skirt Prospector. That's a great card. Like I said, just because I love the card, that doesn't mean that it's worth a whole lot of money. But there's an uncommon. Rummaging Wizard from Onslaught. These are all uncommons. Heck, I could probably build a whole set of uncommon and commons. There's an uncommon land from Onslaught. Wirewood Lodge. Pay 1 green, untap target elf. That might help you go infinite. Vitality Charm. Lightning Rift. Whenever a player cycles, you pay 1. If you do, Lightning Rift does 2 damage to target creature or player. That should go in a cycling deck. More uncommon Onslaught. Well, I just wanted to give you all an idea of what's out there. Now we're back to Kaladesh. Negate. Negate's not a bad card. It goes in several decks, and it's usually in standard most of the time. But I've got I haven't even went through a quarter, not even a quarter, a tenth of these cards. But I'm not going to sit here and make this a 4-hour video either. So, Dampened Thought. It's a good mill card. And it just the artwork on these cards. That's all Kamigawa. And there might be some legendary creatures like this legendary samurai with Bushido. They might be worth something. I just don't know. I'm not up enough to know what is and what is not. I'm sure there's nothing crazy in here, but like I said, there might be 50-cent dollar cards in there. So, and even if there's not any great cards, there is a possibility that you just get playable cards. Ain't Colossal Dreadmaw, 6/6 for 6 trample. I think that's out of Ixalan, but this looks like Ixalan. Well, anyway, sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a chance. I'm not saying run out and buy an absolute, ton of it, but especially if you trust the seller and read the description. If they're like, yeah, you're going to get multiples, but you might not get, 1,000 of each one. You don't want that. What is that? That might be Dark Steel. Kamigawa. These are all uncommons. There's a lot of Kamigawa and Betrayers or Saviors. I'm trying to go faster. Now we're back to Dark Steel, I think that is. I know it's not. I don't think it's Mirrodin. Dark Steel Brute, Angel's Feather, and like I said, I've got so much to go through. But anyway, I'll give you all. I'm not going to go through every card. I thought I would, but I can't go through it fast enough, and we're already at 30 minutes. So, all right, well, let me know what you all think, and if you all want more videos like this, I think I've got 3 more of these boxes that I haven't even opened yet from years ago. So, all right, well, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know what you all think. I'll talk to you later. Bye.